morning, welcome back to Life of Dave. It's Sunday morning and we're back down the boat. Okay, so last time down I managed to get the glass work done. So we've done that side of the boat and slapped it with gel coat. It was going a little bit wrong. The glass didn't set up enough for me to be able to put the gel coat on straight away like I wanted to. It was still all a bit soft and all the rest of it. I managed to come back later on and it had set up a bit more, but the temperature was dropping by then, so again it was taking a lot longer to cure than it ought to have done. I'd obviously under-catalysed it slightly. It was enough for it to go off, but not enough for it to go off in the time I needed it to. So it has cured, so I've just come back today to check it. So it seems to have set up, everything's gone off, you know, it's all firm, the glass is set, the gel coat's set. What I did get is a lot of the resin was running out of here, dripping off the bottom, and that's landed down here. So obviously that means this glass is possibly a little risk of being a little bit dry. I think it's okay, but it would have lost a bit of its resin because it's all dripped down the bottom. You know, so even after I've rolled it out, it was still dripping resin. So obviously the longer it takes to set, because it's on a vertical, the more resin is running downwards. But it don't look too terrible. So this bit here, it's going to need to be sanded off. There's a couple of little areas there where it went a bit, because I was wiping the drips off. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. I've got to fix my lockers into there anyway and onto there. So this will have to be ground back anyway. I'll just literally give it another coating to give it a little bit of bond between the top here and underneath. So it's all sort of one. So when I grind into this or sand back into this, clean it all up, and I'll be tabbing back into there when I put my lockers in anyway. So it will get another layer of glass on there anyway. It'll all be strengthened up a bit and redone, make it look nice on the next go. But for now, all I'm going to do is a little bit of sanding, just see if I can nib some of this down, make it look a bit better. This isn't a top coat finish, this is just a infill, to fill in some of the weave on the glass. Like I say, really what I wanted to do was fair it, but I didn't get time for that. So now what I'm going to have to do is sand all that down. Yeah, more sanding. Get that lot all sanded down. The whole lot's got to be sanded. I've got to take off all these high spots where the resin strips, as well as flatten the gel coat down so that it all looks matte finish and lose the shine off of it. That'll take me back down towards the glass a bit more, get it all smooth, then I can fair it and sand it again. So all the gel coat's done is it's basically like fairing. It's put a little bit of fill into the weave of the glass, so I've not got to sand all the glass down that I put on there. So there we go. That's what we done last time anyway. It's looking good. I'm seeing a lot of moving forward. I've got a lot further with the project recently. So no, I'm pleased with how it's going. A couple of bits could have gone better. My fault. The weather had changed. It was a lot colder and I was still mixing up my catalyst the same as I was the previous week, really, when it was absolutely roasting. Thinking that it would give me a longer working time, and it did, but it was a little bit too slow, really. I needed it to cook a little bit quicker than that, and I should have adjusted it and altered it accordingly, but I didn't because I'm not a boat builder. But never mind, it's all worked, it's all gone off, it's all going to end up okay. Just got a bit more sanding to do now, so let's get on with that. I'll do a little bit of sanding. I'm not here for long. It's Sunday, got stuff to do, got mum coming round, family day. So yeah, I've literally just wanted to really been bugging to get back down here and just put my hands on this and make sure it was set. Because if not, I'll be coming down here Tuesday and peeling it all off, trying to start again and clean it up. And I was kind of hoping that weren't going to be the case. So no, we're all good. So we can carry on. But I mean, just seeing it there in the white gives us an idea as well of what it's going to look like when it's all done. So I'm going to have it all white down there. I might do it grey down the bottom, either the bottom half or literally, I know under the seat's going to be grey. That's all going to be grey under there. I was going to keep it white on top so that it makes it more like lighter in here. But on that side it might be a bit too reflective. I might do it half grey, or from under the lockers I might do the top half white and then the bottom half under the lockers, all this in grey. So options, we've got options. We'll see. Right, let's crack on and get something done.
Clean up the old tray. And most of it should pop out. There we go, in one lump. Right, well, you get the idea. I've got a lot of sanding to do. I've taken it down, but it's now really rough. Loads of lines. That resin's set solid. It's really hard to sand. It's going to take me a long time to get this lot done, so I definitely ain't filming all of that. So I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I'm out of here. Right, so we've done a bit of sanding. It's starting to come up a bit now. It's going to take a long time. Got a lot of sanding to do. A lot of dust going to be made. But we'll level that off a wee bit. It's not going to be perfect. I've still got a glass in my locker, and any resin could potentially run down there and ruin it again. I'll probably do the same as I did on the other side. I'll sheet this up with some plastic, mask it all off, so when I do that it don't completely ruin it. Get that done, stuck in, glassed in place and all that, and then we can peel that off and we'll finish this off with some fairing and that. It's not looking too bad. It's come up reasonably well. It's a little bit pitty, like I say. It is what it is. It's an old boat. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be good enough and better than it was. Right, so I haven't come down for long today. Literally, I just popped down for an hour or so. I knew I weren't going to get a lot done, but I really was dying to come down and have a look and see how I'd got on, see how bad it was. I knew I'd messed up a little bit. Yeah, you know, it happens. Yeah, everything else has gone quite well so far. I've had a couple of mishaps, but nothing I can't sort out. This side went really well on the glassing. It just didn't set up so I could gel coat it, and I didn't want to not gel coat it and then be sanding the glass away. So I tried to gel coat it. It was still too wet. It went a little bit wrong. I left it in the end and come back later, finished the rest of it. It was still tacky. You know, it's probably still a little bit too wet to do, but I managed to finish the rest of it better than I did on this area here. So yeah, overall it's not come out too bad. It's come out a lot rougher because I messed it about and pulled it around a little bit. It's roughened the surface. It was looking really nice when I glassed it. I thought, yeah, that had really gone well. And yeah, in trying to gel coat it, I sort of ruined it really. So that's my own fault. Live and learn, don't you? It's not ruined. It's all set up. It is what it is. It's solid enough. It's gone well. I'm happy with the fact that it's done, but I have got a hell of a lot more sanding to do. So anyway, I've done a little area there. I've got to go back over it again. I've nipped over the top section here, and this corner has come out lovely up here now. I'm happy with the radius on there. So again, that just needs a tiny thin skim of fairing compound over that, and we can smooth that out, make that look nice. This bit, the lower hull, will do once I've done the lockers, but for now I just want to get it all nibbed down, gone over, make sure there's no sharp little needles sticking out, and smooth it all off. Once I've done that, I'm going to get on with the lockers. We can get them made and stuck in, and that's this side nigh on done. Get the lockers in, fair this side, check this side over. This side's all still covered under with plastic. Fair both sides down, make sure they're all smooth down to where the seating's going to go. Then it's going to clean up underneath to paint the bilge area under the seating. And that's this bit done really. I've got a little bit under the door I want to make and fill in. And yeah, the cabin is then ready to paint. I think what I'm going to end up doing with that is looking at how the gel coat went when I put this on with the roller. The roller wouldn't spin. It was, I've got to get a roller sorted so it spins properly. Better than that because it was just scraping along rather than rolling. So I'll either do it with a roller or I've got to use a paintbrush. But what I'm thinking is looking at the finish I'm getting. I'm thinking I'll do it with a layer of gel coat with unwaxed. Let it cure up a bit so that it's flashed off and just tacky. Then I'm going to go over it with a top coat, with the waxed top coat to seal it and make it go off. Because I think giving it one layer of the waxed top coat, I'm going to get holes and gaps and bits and pieces in it, and I'm not going to get a very good finish. So I'm thinking I'll be better off rolling it out with a base coat of normal gel coat unwaxed and then a top coat waxed. That's my plan anyway. Right, thank you for watching Life of Dave. I've got to get out of here and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.